Ben Schwartz, and today we're going to start a series of videos on IMEs and DMEs in personal injury cases. And IME stands for Independent Medical Exam, DME stands for Defense Medical Exam, and depending on what your context of your case is, it may be called an IME or it may be called a DME. In a personal injury case, like a car accident case or a slip and fall case, you get an independent medical exam. In a Delaware workers' compensation case, you get a defense medical exam. The reason being that in workers' compensation cases, there's a rule that says you can't refer to it as independent, which basically acknowledges the truth of what it is. What it is supposed to be, let me give you the concept of what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a neutral doctor examining you after your accident to determine what further medical treatment you need, to determine whether you need to remain out of work, to determine the extent of your injury. It's supposed to be a neutral, detached evaluation by a doctor who's not the treating physician, who can then report back to the insurance company that's either paying the bills or that's liable for paying the claim as to the nature and extent of the injuries. In practice, it rarely is what it's supposed to be. In practice, what you get are doctors that do a lot of this type of work. They're always paid by insurance companies. They look for ways to give favorable opinions or favorable testimony for insurance companies. And one of the main ways in personal injury cases and in workers' compensation cases, one of the main ways that people are victimized twice is through the IME or DME process, because unscrupulous doctors don't give truthful opinions to the insurance companies. They give helpful opinions to the insurance companies at the expense of injured drivers, injured motorists, injured passengers, and injured workers. And so what I want to do is I want to do a series of videos on IMEs and DMEs in personal injury cases so that people out there in the community know what the process is, understand it. I want to give out information about the process so that people are not afraid of the process. There are mechanisms for attorneys like me to correct the deficiencies and the irregularities caused by dishonest doctors who do insurance company exams. But basically, I want to do a video series so that people know about this, so people know that this is how oftentimes it works in personal injury cases. So keep watching. We're going to go through a list of questions one at a time and do a series of videos on IMEs and DMEs in personal injury cases. I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. If you like this video, if you like this series, send me an email. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com. I'd be glad to hear from you. If you have follow-up questions after you see these videos, send me an email. We can do follow-up videos too. Thanks for watching.